name is Arvid Drott, playing in Djurgården right now, ice hockey player. Play forward. So I start playing for my hometown team, Tullinge, small club. Love the place. It's where I grew up. All my friends brought me into hockey there. So the dream kind of came in when I played in UC hockey in Tumba. Got called from Djurgården, one of the biggest clubs here in Stockholm, Sweden. So I mean, probably there when I thought, like, got the idea of becoming a pro hockey player. And ever since then, I've been grinding it out, having fun still, of course.
And then you got invited to the NHL Combine, which is an amazing achievement. It's not a lot of young athletes or ice hockey players that gets to do that. How was that feeling of getting just invited to the Combine?
Of course, it was amazing feeling. Like you said, not many athletes get to experience something like that. So, of course, I told my family and my father directly. He was so happy for me, and you know, you get like a receipt on something you have done good. So this was one of those moments.
So today you're gonna try one of our training programs that we have at speedtraining.online, and these are programs that you can buy on our website. Where we have starter level, advanced and elite. And these programs are easy accessible to use on your cell phone. And we have over 150 high quality instructional videos for each exercise, so you know exactly what to do during the program. And today we're gonna work out with Arvid, and you're gonna try one of our starter programs here. Can you give us an insight of how a day would look like at the NHL Combine?
So of course everything was new right from the start when we got there. I lived with a close friend from Djurgården, so a day could maybe look like get up 7 o'clock, get some breakfast with all the guys, meet some new people there from everywhere, Canada, America, Czechia. So it was cool, cool experience. Then everybody had different schedules.
How was the structure? Did you started with the interviews, and then I'm thinking also about the testing?
Yeah.
Or did you start with the testing and then went on with the interviews? Or?
So we have all the interviews like the first 4 days, and the last 2 days we had the testing and everything. So it was I think Saturday we had VH2. Like the biking test, then rest for the rest of the day, and on Sunday the rest of the test. So it was like bench press, jumping test, and some more Wingate tests. So
yeah,
it's amazing.
The main purpose of our programs is to develop speed, because speed is very important when you're an athlete and want to compete at a high level. Do you have any techniques or thoughts around that, how you work in an environment like that so you can really perform at a high level?
The mental game is very, very hard sometimes. I mean, when you get in these situations where we're supposed to perform very good, it's always hard, but I just try to keep calm. One of my techniques is call my father, is talk about anything that's not hockey. So talk about something fun, and just keep my nerves down and focus on that later. So you just don't get stressed out so much.
So every session we always start with some mobility and stability to prepare for the program. In all our programs, we always try to incorporate some speed technique and speed mechanics. So now for this warm-up, we're going to work on single switches. It's very important when we want to develop our acceleration. So now we're going into the max strength training block of this session. And here we're doing low reps, quite a lot of weights here. And so we want to have good technique, strong core, and then want to have, high speed as possible in the bar. Okay. So you can set up. So 3 reps. Really squeeze the bar, so if you activate your shoulders, strong, and with 3 reps. Yeah, so there you go. Perfect. Strong, push. There you go. Nice. Come on, last one. Strong. Perfect, nice. And you've been to the NHL Combine, you've done your results, they're really happy, and then it's time for draft day.
Yeah, of course. I had a lot of like feelings about it. I was nervous, I was happy. It was every emotion you can think of in one day. So of course it was hard mentally also. But I had my family there, my closest, so that was nice. Draft day started about, I think, 6, and right down there it was hard. I had to wait for a while, but when you see your name on the screen, you hear everybody scream. It's the most amazing feeling in the world.
Talk about that moment. You are there waiting, and then all of a sudden you get the call.
Yeah, so of course you're very nervous. You thinking about is he gonna go undrafted, and when you see your name, it's incredible. Like something running down your spine, like your whole body is crazy. And I was actually with my father at the exact moment I saw my name, so like tears just started running down my face, and big hug with my father, who has been with me the whole way from the start. So it was an incredible moment. I will never forget it.
Nice, good job.
Great.
So that was the max strength training. So really want to push the high end of max strength, going as fast as possible, but it's a lot of weight. So the movement itself is not that fast. So what we want to do now, we want to go more to the faster end of the spectrum. So we're gonna lower the weight, but we're gonna increase the speed of the movement. I guess you put a lot of time and effort into ice hockey, and now it's getting that call.
Yeah.
And so who called you?
The Florida Panthers drafted me. I don't remember anything. I was so happy. It was so many things that was going on at one time. But one thing I remember is getting that call from Florida saying my plane leaves in 6 hours. So it was just get home, get some sleep, pack every bag, and then get ready for my first adventure with Florida. So
yeah,
it's cool.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations. And but who was with you that day during the draft day?
So it was my mom and my dad, of course. My agent was there, trying to keep my nerves down. Also, famous hockey player from my agents, Jesper Bratt, was there, talking about his experience getting picked late in the draft, like me. So he helped me keep my nerves down also, and yeah, it was amazing to have all those guys there, especially him, a guy who plays in the NHL now and has such a high floor and level.
Right, so now we're moving over to the final part of this session, speed session.
Yeah.
And now we're gonna work the core. So the core is very important for us to be fast on the field. So the exercises we have in the program is gonna develop your core strength dynamically. So kinda emphasizes the movement we do in the sports like ice hockey or football or basketball. So it translates to the sport. Did that affect you anything, that you were dropping down the board and having to wait, or is that something that will, fuel you now coming into NHL? You want to prove what you're really capable of, or how do you think about that situation?
Yeah, of course, it was hard right then and there. I didn't know if I was, like I said, going to get drafted. But it's what's happened now that's gonna mean something in the future. So it's what you do now in the gym, what you eat, what you sleep, how you sleep, and everything like that. So it's what you do now that's gonna define you in the future. So I don't really think so much about where I came in the draft or anything like that. I'm just gonna keep working and keep going, because I know it's gonna be good if I keep doing all those things.
People you can trust, and do you have any memory when you feel like you really felt like you have a lot of support from your father or someone else?
Yeah. I had one great coach and friend in my U15 year in Tumba who passed away, which was hard. Everyone loved this person. He was a great trainer, great guy, great father. Still think about him, but when I was there, I was pretty young. I was like 15, so it was hard to lose a guy like that. And it was great to have family and friends around you to take care of you and talk about it, because of course it was really hard at that time.
All right, Arvid, good job.
Thank you.
How do you feel about the program today?
Great program. You get the warm up with the mobility. You feel everything warm before you start maxing it out, which is very important to not injure yourself. And great core in the end. So it's a great program. Love it.
Thanks for the feedback. It's always good to have feedback from players like yourself. And what about speed? Because you've been playing a really high level, and the speed is something you think athletes should prioritize.
Of course, it's an important thing. Speed on ice is so important. And of course, you got to train speed outside because they're going to generate your speed at the level on the ice.
No, that's great to hear, because of course it's very important. What we try to do here, speed training, is not just go to the gym and lift. We actually try to find exercises so it translates to the field, so we get faster in the field. Very important with the technique, but also the exercises, like the core exercises, is specifically for sports athletes like yourself. But also developing like the engine, lifting heavy, and also lifting fast, like the jumping lunges we did today. The young athletes watching this right now, and they have dreams and aspirations just like you had when you were young. What is some of the tips and tricks you would like to say to them?
Just have fun out there. To be great at something, you gotta love it. You gotta be obsessed with it. I love hockey. since a young age, and just have fun. Try to find like a mix of everything. If you want to get good at hockey, find the training practices with your team on ice, of course. But then you gotta eat, you gotta sleep right. Everything around gotta be around hockey if you want to be great at it. Just have fun.
All right, but thanks for coming here and working out. Hope it was a good session.
It was.
And the plan is always with the programs to develop each player. Every time they're in the gym, they feel like they become a better player after the session. So I hope that was a feeling today. And good luck in the future in ice career.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, thanks for coming. Nice. Good dad.
Good dad.